The best puzzle games are born from pure abstraction. Blocks fall for reasons completely alien to the player, they're assembled into arbitrary forms and then disappear into the ether. Plot, characters, bollocks. All we want is a challenge. Mechanics, they're pure and simple because they're required to do absolutely nothing else. Critical mass is this most basic form of puzzle game, with a bright, shiny mass of cubes and 2-button mechanics. Left mouse button drag to rotate the puzzle, and right click to place a block. It takes its simplicity seriously and applies it in a couple interesting ways. While playing, my frenzy in blowing up blocks reminded me of Tetrasphere, and man do I wish I could be reminded of Tetrasphere more often. The goal, much like the game, is simple. Connect 4 blocks of the same color and they explode. Easy peasy until you're under the gun and need to puzzle out just where in this 3D form is best to drop whichever block you're holding. So long as you keep connecting blocks, the form will effectively stay put. Slack off though and it'll creep closer and closer to the screen until it reaches critical mass, hey, that's the name of the game, and explodes. The more blocks you manage to clear at once, the more pronounced your reprieve, so if you're just chunking along little 4-block combos, you're going to be living on the edge fairly quickly. Fortunately, you've got a direct representation of what block is coming next, allowing for pinpoint precision that feels much more accurate than I expected. When placing blocks, you're not limited by, well, reality. While it looks like blocks fly in from off-screen to the point you indicate, that doesn't stop you from potentially putting blocks inside, behind, and under other formations for the sake of maximum clearance. 3 power-ups can come into play, hotkeyed to the 1, 2, and 3 keys, a 3x score multiplier, a time warp that slows the ever-threatening mass of cubes, and a fusion pulse that effectively resets that level's timer. The basic gameplay concept of critical mass is further adapted into 4 distinct game modes. The classic mode, where the goal is to clear a particular mass of blocks. Survival mode, where more blocks are added for each combo you clear, with level ups and breathers given at timed intervals. Meditation mode, where there's no time limit and no danger, allowing for the most optimized combos with a certain number of block placements. And Rush mode, which starts you off with 250,000 points and deducts 250 every second, despite it stating down there by the timer that it's actually deducting 1,250. Despite this bit of inaccuracy, it's interesting flavors of a stylish little puzzler that can adopt colorblind friendly markings if necessary. My primary gripe is that there seems to be only one musical track, so feel free to drop the background audio to 0 and run some Protomen or Hyadine under this to attempt to preserve your sanity. This review will self-destruct in 6 seconds.